everybody. Welcome to Variety Talk Show live from Las Vegas. I'm your host, Linda Leak, and guess what? I'm not at home. I am in a wonderful, beautiful, most delicious place that you could ever imagine because the vibe here is absolutely incredible. And I am so honored and proud to be a part of this wonderful yoga studio. So everybody just get ready for Yoga Day, okay? Because you won't believe it. We'll be back in a minute. I am your host, Linda Leak, Variety Talk Live. We'll see you in a second. Hey everybody, we're back, and of course you're watching the Variety Talk Show live from Las Vegas, and we are in the heart of downtown Las Vegas, and I'm telling you, this place is like a sanctuary, an oasis. You can just kind of get away from home and still be in the middle of Las Vegas. It's wonderful. It's entitled Kundalini Kollective, and it's a yoga studio, but it's not just your regular asanas. And you know, people go out there, and this is what really bothers me. People, you know, they think yoga is all about just stretching, but this is all about mind, body, and spirit, everybody. So this is a time where you can really get an opportunity while we're in the midst of this crazy pandemic to know who you yourself. Okay, so this is what it's all about, and I'm honored and privileged to be standing next to a bona fide yoga teacher, who really will get in depth about mind, body, and spirit. And so without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to a person who is deep. And by the way, her name is Mandeep. So without further, welcome to the show.
Satnam, darling. Thank you so much.
Satnam, and I'm just honored to be here.
Thank you.
When I walked in, the vibe was incredible, and your brightness matches the vibe. It's a wonderful place, and I just can't wait to get the Variety Talk family involved in this type of yoga.
Beautiful.
So first of all, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the studio?
Great. So again, my name is Mandeep. This is the Kundalini Collective. This place was developed and brought into life last December. I felt a very deep urgency to open this center for meditation, for well-being, for mindfulness, for just overall body, mind, and spirit connection. And we're doing that through Kundalini. And the Kundalini energy is a vibrant energy that we all contain, and all yoga, all spiritual disciplines are designed to work with the Kundalini. But this particular technology, and I like to refer to it as a technology, brings the energy of Kundalini up very, very, very quickly.
Beautiful.
We have to have that now because we're a very fast-paced world. Things are changing very, very quickly. And so we have to have a strong nervous system, a very deliberate focus, and stability.
I love this. Go ahead.
And we have to be compassionate within
Yes.
all of this change. So intuitive, compassion, all of this creates a meditative mind. So how can we be relaxed in the midst of all of this shift? And that's how we like to look at it, as a global shift. And the pandemic is all part of that. It's a global shift, it's a humanity shift, it's an evolution. So how do we maintain a meditative mind without having a false positivity? We don't want to have a false positivity because we want to feel what we need to feel.
Yes.
But we want to be able to navigate through that in a way that we are not overcome by all this intense emotion. And everyone's feeling it, myself included. But I have tools that I utilize, that I use on the daily, that help me to navigate through all of this. So this space was created for that.
Oh, wow. Well, it's a beautiful space. It's a wonderful space. And I'll tell you, there are millions of people out there that want to navigate.
Yes, we all need to.
We've all been locked down. Everybody's got that fear factor going on.
Correct.
And even if there's no fear, there's just a matter of feeling maybe depressed from being locked down or just hopeless, all sorts of things. And
Sure.
trust me, I've gone through different experiences of just feeling a little sad, you know, and concerned about the future.
A lot of uncertainty.
A lot of uncertainty. So thank you for being here with us, for myself, for the Variety Talk family. And this is such a great place. Let's take a tour.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. So there are crystals in the floor. I was able to take hold of the space before it was completed. It was a very rough shape when I took over the lease. And so there's a grid, there's 3 grids in here, crystal grids, and there's also crystals in the floor.
Wow.
And then we have very big crystals all throughout the whole studio. There's always mantra playing 24/7. And we have a lot of diverse community because we're in the Historic Arts District.
It's wonderful.
So it's very, very creative environment that people are coming into and being attracted to. So come on, we'll show you.
And just for those who don't know about crystals, what are the benefits of crystal?
Oh, the crystals want to work with us, no doubt. Like just behind you, Linda, you have a beautiful rose quartz. So this is this big pillar here.
Oh, that's
This is a
beautiful.
rose quartz pillar.
Oh my goodness.
And it's all about the heart and healing of the heart.
How beautiful.
And then we have the Shiva Lingam at the door, which is for protection and creating a sense of strong masculine energy at the door.
Wow, that's
So right
wonderful.
away we have masculine and feminine.
Oh.
So we have a nice connection.
So it assists one with energy in
Big
terms
time.
of raising vibration
Oh, huge.
and
We're-
feeling better.
We're totally working with vibration because we
Got
are
that, family?
vibration. We are vibration.
We are energy. Everything
Yes.
is energy.
We are vibration.
And if I can't get that across to people, if that's my number one thing, then I didn't live in vain. Just to show that it's,
Yep.
we're all energy.
Absolutely. So
All
how are
right.
we going to keep our frequency elevated?
Exactly. Because that will do what? Change the entire world.
Pretty much. It's important.
All right.
Each of us is important.
All right. So let's see what's going on here.
So here's where we
Well,
have.
first of all, I see you have canned goods, so you donate to the community.
We're a community center, and again, it's part of our mission that we create a community offering in many ways, and we are donating to the City Impact, which feeds people and helps the homeless. It helps families that have been
Awesome.
displaced, etc. So we're always collecting
Awesome.
for the City Impact donation.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We have clothing here that we offer for high vibe wear, so to speak. And these are from Morocco. It's a very unique line.
I noticed that
From
they're
Morocco.
beautiful.
I know, the fabric is
oh
incredible.
my goodness.
And then we have books, and we have all local products. These are all locally sourced. CBD, bath oils, yoni steams, lingam steams. We have Shasta herbs and matcha powders, teas.
I love
We have
matcha.
other teas as well. We offer these are pyramids, which are orgone pyramids, which are energy conductors. So if you have an altar space in your home, or you need a little
I do.
extra,
Yes.
you need a little extra support in your meditation space, particularly on your desk. These are fantastic to have on your desk. Amazing.
Lift the vibration.
Huge.
Lift your
And really inspire you creatively.
really.
Oh
well,
yeah, for sure.
People will just love this.
So we
I'm
have
so
all
excited.
of this here, more books, and then we recently were able to connect with a local company called Good Fortune, and they do these cold breast teas. So these are all very high quality tea. We have green tea, we have black tea, we have herbs in the tea, we have flowers in the tea. Amazing. We do have a few that are totally non-caffeinated, but they're selling very, very well. And we're really happy to support Good Fortune Tea. They, by the way, support cleaning all the hiking trails in Las Vegas, in the Las Vegas
Wow.
Valley. So it's a great. We try to have a great cause behind
I see
everything that we do. And here is my healing room. So I'm a sound healer. I work with sound very specifically.
So for our lay
gongs.
people, what does that mean?
Well, we're all vibration.
Mm-hmm.
We're all energy.
Mhm.
So this is working very specifically with vibration. So this is a very old bowl, 7 sacred metals, and then I have a whole collection of these bowls which are aligned with your chakra frequencies.
Yes.
And this bed contains a biosystem on it, a biomat on the top which has amethyst and citrine crystals and heats up so it increases your circulation. And then below that is a resonance mat which puts a vibration into the body as well.
I love it.
We have Reiki healers here also. There's another special grid in here for just containing the energy because it's very confidential and it's very deep when you have people coming in. It's very vulnerable. That's what I'm trying to remember. We want people to feel comfortable with being vulnerable, because when you're vulnerable, you're able to really release
And you can
and do your deep work. Do deep shadow work. We gotta get into that. And once you're clearing that, then you really have the opportunity to shine your light that much more.
So is it like when you're vulnerable, the healers can see what needs to be fixed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even then, it's like I'm not pinpointing it exactly like, oh, you had this situation with your dad when you were 3 years old. No. I did talk therapy for years and years, and it was helpful, but this clears the energy of it. So I don't need to get in and name the story and get into the story of it. I'm just feeling the frequency of it and what that energy feels like and where I feel it in my body. And the bowls and the gongs, because I also put a gong here and a gong there. And we're going to get into the gongs when we go in the classroom.
Okay.
I feel and sense how the vibration is shifting as I'm working with my client, which tells me that there's a block, and when the block shifts and opens and clears.
Oh, wow.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So I don't have to get into any of the particulars.
It's just your intuition that shows you exactly how to move it.
Yeah, and we're sharing the energy together, but I'm not taking it on either. We're clearing it. So this room is designed very specifically to hold that energy and to release it.
That's incredible.
It is. It's amazing.
That's incredible.
The clients love it. So there's that. And then we have the classroom. So our classroom we can easily fit, between 45 or 50 people in here.
Great yoga mats in case you leave yours or
we have the
yours.
blankets and the bolsters. And by the way, Linda, we clean everything with botanical cleaners. We're a green facility. I'm very conscious of the environment, and we're in the middle of a pretty dirty city. So I'm really conscious of keeping this place as clean as I possibly can with no chemicals. So we do that with FDA approved, botanical, eco-friendly products that are all based on like tea tree and orange oil and all that sort of thing, and they're amazing. We also have a machine here that scrubs the air, and so it clears bacteria and virus or any type of pollutants from the air 99% within an 1,800 square foot range.
That's really
so
wonderful.
People can come in because we're mask optional.
Yes.
They can come in and do all the breath work that we do and really feel comfortable in doing that in a group setting. If you want to wear a mask, it's fine. It's your conscious choice, whatever you're comfortable with.
And I noticed that when you come in, the air feels very clean.
It is very clean.
Yes.
If I had someone come in with a machine that measured the air, it would probably be astonishing how clean it is in here, in spite of being on a very busy street and having the freeway just right over here. But this is like a container. It's like a bubble. It literally is like a sanctuary.
A sanctuary, oasis, vortex.
All of that.
Yeah.
So the crystals are all in the floor here, and then you can see we have the amethyst crystals here.
That amethyst, oh my goodness,
by the altar, and we just rock and roll in here.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So this is you can feel the peace. And I didn't know that was your altar, but now I can understand why. It's a sacred space.
Yes, it's very sacred. And it's a universal tradition. So we're not a religious center. However, if you have religious beliefs, welcome. It's fine. Everyone's belief system, which I like to call the BS, is welcome. And we don't get into that. What we're interested in is your connection to your soul, your connection to your divine self, and how you can then express that.
That's very, very important, which brings us to the meaning and purpose of Kundalini yoga.
Yes.
And you did a great explanation of that for us at the beginning. So for those who just think yoga is yoga, Some other more advanced may know a little bit about Hatha and Raja and all of that, but tell us about your specific specialty, Kundalini Yoga, and what that means for the person that will be here tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. So Kundalini Yoga is also known as the yoga of awareness, and it is considered to be the mother yoga. So there are 26 schools of yoga, and within the dynamic of Kundalini technology, there's a component of all of those 26 yogas within this yoga system. So we work with breath, very unique breath work, because we're working with the pranic body. We work with mudras, creating positions with the hands, which is energy frequency. We work with physical movement. So we do have asana, but it's very different than you would see in a hatha class, for example. We also work a lot with mantra. We work a lot with sound. Mantras are codes of unconditional love. So there's very specific science behind mantra. We have the tongue tapping the roof of the mouth very specifically like a drum head. There's 84 energy points on the roof of the mouth. So when we tap the mantra or the tongue, Ekonkar Satanam Karta Purik, for example, that's the beginning of the Mool mantra. It activates the pituitary and the pineal glands. So this is a yoga that's also a Raj yoga, which is a kingly yoga, a yoga that creates nobility. And it's a self-initiating yoga. It's self-initiating. And when I say self-initiating, yes, I'm here as a teacher, but I'm not the guru. We're all the guru, you see. It used to be that you would go and trek and pilgrimage and go on all these amazing journeys to find the guru, to find a specific guru. And you were lucky if you got accepted by the guru and maybe got one mantra or one mudra or whatever. It's not like that anymore. We are all self-contained. This is the energy of the Aquarian age. I am. I know. It's not I want to know. I need to know. It's I am and I know. So we're self-contained. We have it all in here, but we have to self-initiate to activate that awareness. Because there's a lot of outside influence coming in, doesn't want you to do that. And I'm not going to go there because there's not necessary. We all know what that is. There's a lot of environmental influence. But we are here to empower you, self-empower you, as your own unique individual frequency and personality and whatever your lifestyle is, whatever, right? I mean, you can imagine we have an amazing diverse community that comes in here, and I love it. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's incredible.
What I think that you explained the best that I'm really excited about is the fact that this is self-initiating.
Yes.
Because there is a shift in terms of, in the past, people would want to go find their guru or their spiritual leader or whatever. And for those who are like, what do you mean spiritual leader? This is all about self-enlightenment.
Correct.
This is all about doing it yourself. So you have to take the initiative.
That's right.
You have to take the energy and find God within yourself, by yourself. But recognizing that the universal forces or God or whatever you want to call it is with you, working with you, and you are the teacher and the guide to help many people with the self-enlightenment.
Correct.
And I think that that's really the best part, especially in these days and times. So it's really exciting.
Yes.
For those who can only just live vicariously through me, because I'm standing in this very sacred sanctuary. I just want to tell you that the feeling is very light. It's very lifting. I feel better. I just really, I came in here kind of frazzled. Well, not kind of. I came in a little frazzled. And within, I would say, 15 minutes of time, I'm really in a state of peace. And I haven't actually done the meditation. I just really am just standing here and enjoying the peace that is existing within this sanctuary. So everybody, you have to make sure to get down to Kundalini Collections, okay? Collective. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right in the heart of Las Vegas, and it's at, what's the address here?
1508 South Main Street. We're between Utah and Wyoming. Plenty of street parking, and we're open 7 days a week.
And I mean, it's just fabulous, everyone. So make sure you give this very deep person a call, woman a call, and man, she is deep, and that will help you remember her name. That's what helped me, Mandeep. Mandeep, everyone. And you know, do yourself a favor, really, in this time and space that we're in right now. It's crazy, but collectively, we can make the world a lot less crazier. And as you were speaking about earlier, Mandeep, in terms of the vibration of the world, I believe that. Now, Mandeep, we know that some people are still a little somewhat hesitant about coming out. So for those who cannot make it to the studio,
Sure.
How can they still access this type of yoga?
Well, we do everything virtually as well. So we offer live streams of all of my classes as well as our special events. And it's all through our TV channel, which again is through the website, Kundalini Collective with a K, yoga.com. So it's Kundalini Collective TV is essentially what we have. So you can come on virtual through real time, which is on our live stream, or you can do an on demand, which we have an extensive library on how to practice on the daily, boost your immune system, make your nervous system stronger, just deal with COVID brain fog, which is this meditation that I'm going to show you. Lots and lots of different ways that you can
that's
practice
awesome.
from the safety, if that's how you're feeling about it, of your own home.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What more could you ask for, right? Okay, so right in the middle of COVID, you've got something that's going to help boost immune systems,
Yes.
an entire setup for that. All right, everybody, make sure you check out, just go onto the website, Kundalini Collective with the K. No
Yeah.
S, not plural. We'll see you next time.
Satanama, 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 Satanama. Inhale and exhale. Satnam. So this is known as Kirtan Kriya. We are connecting our thumbs to the fingers individually in this sequence, along with this beautiful mantra of Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, which essentially in translation means birth, life, death, and rebirth. So we are creating the frequency of infinity, which connects us directly to our soul. This works very, very uniquely and very powerfully on highlighting and activating different parts of your brain. When your brain becomes activated with this particular finger magic sequence along with this mantra, Satanama, the brain lights up in areas that normally don't light up. And so when they do, your nervous system becomes strengthened. You start to have more of an intuitive awareness, and you're also becoming very, very clear. So I've had clients that have come to me that have been very sick with COVID, and then afterwards they've had the long-term effect of being brain fog, a little disoriented, and really low energy. So they began to practice this particular meditation, and they practiced it for a period of time of 11 minutes a day, and they did 40 days straight, and they had remarkable results. The brain fog disappeared, their clarity returned in an even heightened way, and their immune system was also strengthened. So Kirtan Kriya, Kirtan, Kriya, is a pretty good meditation to practice at this time and place on the planet. Satnam.